everybody? It's your boy, Mr. CDK Boxing, man. I'm about to bring my guy in, man. My brother, man. Mr. BVO Boxing. About to, talk some boxing. Do what I do best and do what I love. So, man, y'all bear with me, man. And he finna jump right in. I know it don't take him long. And we finna get at this, man, for real talk. I hope everybody's been enjoying my videos, man. I'm gonna keep them coming. And I appreciate all the support, man. There ain't nothing like love. Y'all give me 1 second. I just sent you a request. Do you see it? Well, I just accepted it. Hold on, let me do it again. There we go. There we go. It should come in. I just accepted it. Did it go through? I don't got time for this phone this morning. Verizon Wireless, y'all gonna have to tighten up, man. I'm going back to T-Mobile. I'm gonna send you a request right quick. All right, BVO, you see my request I just sent you?
Yo, what's up,
And, man,
bro?
and listen, man, I ain't got no dang food stamp phone for you to talk about it. I got Verizon Wireless and they are terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? I was with T-Mobile and I'm going back to T-Mobile. I don't know what's going on with Verizon, but they is not right. I can't even pick up a signal in my workplace. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Hey,
everybody,
that's what happened when you put Obama on the back of that phone.
man, I think I listen, man, everybody. This is my guy, man. My brother right here, man. BVO Boxing, man. A good guy. Y'all check out his channel. You know what I'm saying? He one of the people that motivated me to really start back, getting into this boxing thing and talking boxing. You know what I'm saying? I like to call him the Black Mexican, man. He love the
Oh,
Mexican
here we go. Hey,
fight. That's
now
why,
that's what they do to us, man. I've been dealing with this for 400 years when they go against the Asiatic black man. That's what they do.
man. Bro. What do you think about the Keyshawn Davis? I'm gonna get right into it. What do you think about the fight last night?
It was a terrific performance. I feel like Keyshawn still, he's just not gonna be elite because of his
Right.
defense. That's the problem. His defense is bad. He get hit a lot and he talk a lot, but it's just like if you gonna get hit like that, bro, you got to be really bringing some heat, and he don't got the elite punching power either. That's his problem.
Yeah, and I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? What I do, something we both learn and doing the videos and live streams, you have to cut off the sound.
For sure.
But what I did do, I went back because I seen a lot of people talking about the Tim Bradley and ESPN commentary and what they were saying, and I listened with the sound. And man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I just feel like, man, the commentary sometimes, man, it goes overboard and it can sway you. And that's why I've been trying to tell a lot of the viewers, man, I want them to, people that are just getting into watching boxing or whatever, to start just, cut the sound off so you can make your own assumption off of the fight. So what do you think about the commentary last night? Do you think it was accurate or do you think they were off?
Well, I like Tim Bradley. A lot of people don't like Tim Bradley. I like Tim Bradley because I feel like he really, if it's real, he gonna say something. I just think like anybody else, he got a job to do.
Yeah,
So of course, him and Joe Tessitore are gonna be a little bit biased, but
yeah.
I really enjoy Tim Bradley. To be honest with you, like the Charles Barkley of boxing, man.
Yeah, he said a lot of stuff, but I didn't like the narrative when he said that something was wrong with Keyshawn Davis, maybe his stomach, you know what I'm saying, about his stomach, and Keyshawn said there wasn't nothing wrong with him. That's the part I was talking about. Like I feel like, I just want him to, Tim Bradley knows boxing, he's probably forgotten more than I know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? In a sense, because of the level he's been on. You know what I'm saying? But I just want them to cut it out because I think Tim Bradley can go down as one of the greatest, commentators ever if he just cuts out certain stuff he's doing.
Yeah, it's tough because the main thing is you want to be entertaining. I mean, because if we just talk regular, ain't nobody gonna watch it. So it's kind of tough. It's a fine line you got to walk as a commentator. But he
Yeah,
do a he do a good job. And let's not forget, Timothy Bradley was a dog in the ring, man. People forget that.
Oh man, he was man. What? Hey, I can't take that from him. You know what I'm saying? I still think he's 0-3 against Pacquiao, but you know what I'm saying? That's another topic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't feel like he won that first fight,
no,
but he still, you know what I'm saying? How you think he won that first fight?
no, no. I mean, but Manny got cheated a lot because he was Filipino, man. That's just what it
Yeah,
is. He got cheated a bunch of
I
times.
agree. I agree. He did the free fights that he won that I think they took from him. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't
Yeah,
like. Now, yo guy, man, your favorite fighter. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
got a
saying? The guy that you.
favorite fighter. I like how y'all do that. I don't got no favorite fighter.
Oh man, I ain't gonna let you do my favorite. Listen, man, this man right here, Teofimo Lopez, man. Listen, man, this is like right here. If you want a channel where To is the number one guy, BVO is the man for
Oh,
you, man.
you rough, man.
Hey, listen, what you think next for your guy To? What you see? He got a retirement. So what you think next for him?
It's gonna be Tank, man. I mean, when you got Floyd talking about Tank, him and Tank being the biggest fight in boxing, that's what we got to get next, man. We just got to see if Javante can step up to the plate and
Yeah.
fight a guy like Tank, up like Tio, man. We're gonna see if he got the balls to do it. That's the only question.
I think they both want to fight. I think the thing I don't like is when you take a fighter like Tank and they get to a certain status, they start to feel like they can, basically do whatever they want to do. They don't have to take the big steps. You know what I'm saying? Because he's already been put on a level where he feels like no matter who I fight, you're gonna watch anyway.
Yeah, I mean, same thing happened with Mike Tyson and a bunch of guys. So it's kind of normal. I'm just more or less saying, unless Tank ever gonna be great, he got to fight some people, man. He keep fighting bombs, whether it's he fight the Puerto Rican kid Shakur or he fight Tio, man. He got to get them big fights in.
Hey, hey, I want to throw this in, man. Green light, sport mix said your name is Canelo DNTO.
Oh, here we go. Hey,
Man, Canelo
hey,
DNTO.
hey, BBO only support the best, man. Y'all know that. If
Well,
we talking about 5 division champion, Canelo, Born Ricky Alvarez, I'm a fan. We all the
no,
fans of
hey,
Canelo, bro.
listen, I'm definitely a fan of Canelo Alvarez, and I appreciate what he brought to the sport. And like I was telling somebody the other day, like people try to take what Canelo was at 23 and equate to what Floyd was able to do to what they think Bud Crawford can do. And I'm
Oh
trying
yeah,
to tell them that Canelo is a much different fighter now. He's not that same young green guy, you know what I'm saying, coming up. And I want people to really realize
and
that,
see, he wasn't
And now,
green. That's the thing. People try to put that false narrative
well,
out. He had
no,
44
no,
fights. He
I'm
wasn't
not gonna
green.
say I don't want to say he was green. I'm saying that okay, he's moved up in weight. You know what I'm saying? He knows more. He took a lot and he learned a lot from Floyd Mayweather. That fight gave him a lot of experience. What you seen after that fight, Canelo picked him. Man, he got back in the gym and he really worked on a lot of things.
I mean, he turned into a black fighter. That's what he did.
That's
He turned into a black fighter.
right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm saying.
all he did. The
Yeah,
head movement. He a Mexican dude, so his feet gonna be in quicksand. I mean, he not like Oscar. He not gonna move, but that whole upper body. And we see some of that against Charlo. I mean, he looks like he's back. So don't get me
yeah.
started on Charlo
But
spending all that money, man.
is he really back or did Charlo just come for a payday?
No, he looks healthy, man. He
No,
looks healthy. You
he
see,
definitely healthy.
he had no knee
He's
brace
definitely
on. His hand looked pretty good.
yeah.
That's Canelo. I grew up. That's the Canelo. As I watched boxing, me and him we were the same exact age. So I've been growing to watch him just become everything I thought he would be.
So both of y'all like 52, right? Right.
Oh, hey, Canelo is the best fighter since Floyd left, man. People don't want to keep it real, but since Floyd, Joey Mayweather left, it's your boy Canelo, man, flat out.
Okay, if you took out the resumes, right? Just say because if you took Bud Crawford's resume out and Canelo's resume and you just looked at them as fighters, where would you rank them?
Um, I would say Terrence is more skilled, of course, but come on, man, you talking about a black fighter? It's tough to beat those black fighters, bro.
Yeah,
We've been dominating boxing for 100 years.
yeah,
A guy like Canelo come in here, learn, got beat up, and remember he came off some of his biggest wins fighting Floyd. Beat Austin Trout, big sturdy champion at 154. Made him do the stanky leg in the ring. And then get in there and get beat from pillar to post. And
Right.
all he did was get better from that. Got
Yeah.
beat by Bivol, came back strong, got his hand fixed, got that knee together. People forget that knee and his gas tank been the biggest problem with him. He was able to turn that around. So, I mean, he's not perfect because he
Yeah.
moved kind of
I
funny.
do agree with the gas tank. I still want to see. I'm just gonna be honest
Yeah.
with you. I want to see Canelo against Andrade or Benavidez, you know what I'm saying, the Mexican Monster, because from what I seen from Charlo, you know what I'm saying, Charlo, man, to me, just really, he didn't show up, period.
No.
I feel like he was there for a payday. I ain't taking nothing from Canelo's win.
Yeah.
Canelo's great, but I still seen a lot. Listen, Charlo, man, came in there. He done a lot of running. I feel like the first round when he got caught with that body shot, it changed the whole outlook of the fight. Like he knew, like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to stand in front of this.
No. He was
Yeah,
smart because the thing about Canelo, people don't realize he be throwing bombs, man.
yeah, it was.
He like a Rossi Marciano type of guy. Hit you in your hips, your arms, your shoulder. He gets you weak, then he gets you out of there. I mean, if anything, Jamel's lucky that Canelo didn't turn the pace up on him and get him out of there, because that would have been bad for his career.
But you know the thing about that, like I told somebody the other day, any great fighter knows how to survive. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, you got people that you can get out of there, and you got people that just don't that know how to, you know, move around the ring good enough that they can survive for 12 rounds. What Jamel done, he survived for 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he wanted to accomplish. He didn't want to get beat to death. He didn't want to feel like he went out like Spence, so he done what he had to do.
I mean, I'm going to tell you this, bro, and this is just my opinion.
Yeah,
In a way, I love Errol Spence, but I was glad to see him lose.
I love
Because,
her. You know that.
huh?
I said, you know, I love her. You know, that's my guy.
Only reason I was glad to see him lose is because he talked like he did some stuff he hasn't done yet. Get back in the lab, shut up, train, and go in there and beat Bud if you got the nuts. People do a lot of talking, but ain't did nothing, man. That's the thing with Earl. It's like, bro, we all love you. Love the S Curl. Love that you from Dallas, Oak Cliff. But bro, at the end of the day, we need you. We need you to show us that you're great. Roy Jones
I
didn't do
don't
no
think,
talking.
yeah,
Roy Jones didn't do no talking.
yeah.
He didn't do none of that to you. He got, go ahead.
I believe Earl, man. You know, I was listening. What's the guy, Michael John White? And I don't know how much is truth to what he said. You know, he said a lot of stuff, but he said that he was already told that Earl didn't look the same. And this is the problem I have. If Earl Spence didn't look the same, you
Yeah.
know, now what me and you were talking about, just, you know, we was DMing each other earlier. Derek James as the trainer, if the fighter's not looking the same, that's the type of trainer I want. Let me know.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility to tell me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, see, I don't go for that because I seen Ali on playback. He lost that fight, but they gave it to him. Kid Norton broke his mouth in the 5th round,
Mm-hmm.
and he boxed the whole game. He boxed the whole fight. So ain't no excuses in boxing. This is the gladiator
No,
sport.
no excuses. I'm talking about, but
Yeah.
don't you want a trainer to if I'm your trainer, let's say you're my trainer, BVO, I want you to tell me, man, if I'm not doing something right in the gym or if I'm not off my game or I'm not looking good. If not, I just got somebody carrying my bags. You understand
I
what I'm
know what you
saying?
mean, and I don't think Derek James did that. I think the thing with Derek James did, he got out-coached, man. Bo Mack is a better coach.
Yeah,
You look at his,
but let me ask you a question though.
yeah.
Do you really think Bo Mack is a better coach or Terrence Crawford just a better talent?
Um, I think Bo Mack's a better coach because every time I see somebody with Bo Mack, they get better. I mean, Bo Mack looking like the new Emmanuel Stewart, bro.
Well, yeah,
He grabbing guys up. Think about this. I've never seen Chris Eubanks look that good ever.
but you
Ever.
know what? That that's because Roy Jones' style cannot be. You can't, man. Roy Jones is a once in a generation type of fighter, and I think the problem is Roy Jones wants fighters to be what he was to look like him,
Right,
and you can't do that. You
right.
understand what I'm saying? Roy Jones, man, is a special talent, or was a
Yeah,
special talent, and he wants people to be able to do what he do. That's why I'm kind of scared about. Even though I think Jamal Charlo should be able to, you know, get Jose Benavidez Jr. out of there. I just feel like that him coming up in weight, you know what I'm saying, Jose, and I think Jamal's still gonna be too much for him, even though he's not the ring as long. I think it's a good comeback fight, you know what I'm saying, for him.
Yeah.
But I believe, man, that Roy Jones wants them to kind of emulate his style.
Yeah, I mean, Roy, everybody wants you to do what they do, but Roy is the second greatest athlete to ever box. So he right behind Muhammad
Yeah.
as an athlete. So, I mean, you can't compare that. And at the end of the day, man, I've seen Chris Eubanks with a nice stiff jab that can hurt your kidneys, hurt your stomach, hurt your sternum, turned all the way over. I mean, the fundamentals of Bomac is crazy,
Yeah.
bro. Think about that power jab that Terrence came out with. We never seen it before until he fought Errol. Boom. As soon as he lands, as soon as he lands, boom. Just kept hitting right in the head. And then when you see that, you're like, oh, that's Bomac. That's training. That's not something a fighter thought of. That's training in the ring.
Yeah.
You gonna lunge, we gonna punish you. Listen to Bomac. Don't look at his size, man. I mean, he looked kind of crazy. So people be like, oh, he don't take his crap serious.
Yeah.
No, he know his stuff, man.
Yeah.
He know his stuff, bro.
And you know what somebody told me that made sense? Man, they said somebody that, like, say they don't have a good record in boxing. They've been in the ring, lost fights. Well, the one thing they are able to do is tell you how to win because of the way they lost. And it kind of makes sense to me.
I mean, he just, I'm telling you, man, Bomac is the best trainer in boxing. Him and Eddie Reynoso, it goes without saying. I'm telling you, man, when you see the guys turn their punches all the way over, you know, going in there, walking them down. And truth be told, let's be honest here, Errol Spence doesn't have the talent that Terrence has.
Right.
I mean, it's just that simple. The best fighter that Derrick James has is Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo's better than Errol. If you watch the tape, take the fanboy stuff out of it. Watch the tape, man. You see that Jermell, if he was able to fight Errol, he'd beat Errol to death. Errol just beat a lot of guys. It's hard to say. He just beat a lot of guys that he will beat. But he's not as good as everybody think. He's not as bad as everybody think. He's still a Hall of Famer. He's just not a great fighter. That's all.
Well, you know what I think Derrick James is good at? I think he's great at taking fighters that should be in bigger classes, letting them, you know what I'm saying, cut down in weight, and then be able to bully the smaller opponents. Because what you see, Canelo Alvarez fight was he wasn't able to bully him. In the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, he wasn't able to bully Bud. And you see the outcome of that.
I'm going to tell you something funny about Bud. Bud is a special dude. Now, Bud can lift 415 on the bar. Now, I've only done that like 4 or 5 times in my life.
Yeah.
But he had 415 on the bar, hit it 8 times. You're not going to beat a man like that. You know that.
Now, I would like to see him do, I don't know if they say he can. I want to see him do the 415.
Hey, it's on YouTube. He had 4 cookies on there. Bam, no lift off. Old school rules. No lift off.
Yeah.
To the chest, pause. To the chest, pause.
You know,
I mean,
when I was in prison, I used to do weightlifting competitions, and I won 3 years in a row in my weight class. I think I was like 165, and the most I ever done was about 410 in a weightlifting competition. So I know I know weight. That's a lot of weight, man. 8 reps is a lot of weight. That would mean your bench press would have to be over 500 pounds.
Hey, that was on the bench, man. 415, 4 cookies, as we called it back in the day.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up, man, because that's a lot of weight.
It is.
That's a
but
lot
you
of
gotta
weight,
remember,
man.
Bud is special, man.
Yeah, he's special. He's definitely a special talent. Now, getting to Vergil Ortiz, what do you think, man? Like, we ain't seen this guy in a while, because me and you was DMing each other about it earlier, talking about him. And like I told you earlier, I just feel like, Robert Garcia felt like that Vergil wasn't ready for boots. I don't think he's ready then. I don't think he's ready now. I do think Vergil's a special talent, but I think he has to get away from 147. I think he's really away, causing health. What do you think?
Yeah, he got rhabdo. So anybody know about rhabdo? Rhabdo is when you get protein in your blood from breaking your muscles down too much.
Okay.
Vergil's supposed to be 168 pounder, 160 pounder. He was never supposed to be at 147. He tried to be a weight bully, and almost lost his life doing it. It's not no game, man. That's
right?
the thing you can't understand.
So
You got to fight your
all
weight, or you can end up losing your life, man.
so that's what's going on with him.
Yeah. So he
Okay,
probably won't fight again. To be honest with you, he might, but I doubt it. I mean, Rab though
okay.
is serious, man.
Man, I didn't know it was that serious of an issue, and I'm glad you explained it to me because I heard the word before, but I ain't gonna lie to you. If I don't know something, I
Yeah,
don't know it, and I didn't know what the meaning of it was.
yeah. It's just a when you get protein in your blood from your muscles breaking down too much. Whenever you work out, your muscles break down. But he was doing it too much. I mean, think about this, man. He about 6 foot tall, probably naturally a 200-pound dude going down to 147. I mean, that's tough, bro. That's tough. See, people don't realize Jamel is really a small guy. He's 5'11", but he's small. So, I mean, if you get on the scale at 172, that's his normal weight pretty much. So that's why he looks so bad at 168 because he's probably walking around about 175,
Yeah,
170. So it's really not enough for him to make 154. Where you got a guy like Canelo who can hit 200 pounds like it's nothing. That's a
yeah,
little big.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I only learned that because, man, when you, like I'm trying to get myself back in shape, man, and when you take an interest in your body, you find out the different body types do different things, man. And that's why a guy like Terrence is so dangerous because he's long, wiry, like a Sugar Ray Robinson. Them the type of dudes that'll break your neck. And then he a world-class wrestler, too. You and I both know you run into a wrestler in the street, you going to bed.
But it's a thing though, and like anybody can attest to this. Like anybody that knows me or my friends, I was a very good wrestler in high school. You know what I'm saying? Really good. So that's one of my favorite sports, wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It was something that I was really good at. So I know. And wrestling, man, it goes a long way when you're able to. It's different muscles that you
Yeah,
use. Like one thing I learned about wrestling, like it's been people that were stronger than me on the bench, but it's hard to explain. But when you're wrestling, there's other muscles that you use, and it would seem like I was stronger than them. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Because you use a lot of different muscles in wrestling for sure.
And then and that's the thing, when you got to do like Bud, who stays in shape year round, don't drink. The man ain't had a can of pop in 10 years.
Man,
Now, that's a huge thing because let's be honest, Errol Spencer's still living his life. He's still getting drunk, still getting high, he's still kicking it. Hey, you got a dude who never does that. That's the thing that made Ali special. When these dudes that don't drink and smoke in the ring, bro, it's hard to beat them, man. It's hard to beat them. You remember when he had the fish fry, right? That's how I knew Bud was different. They had a fish fry, and Bud was the only one that just had fish on his plate.
yeah,
Nothing else. Everybody else had mac and cheese, potatoes, whatever. He had just fish because that's a dude with water. So this is a dude who understands that, hey, what I put in this body is what I get out of it, man. It's a good book. I would want to tell your audience, man, that I'm actually reading now. It's called How to Eat to Live, bro.
okay.
And more of us got to get that book, man, because if we can figure out how we supposed to eat, man, it can save our lives, man. Truth be told.
I definitely need that because I take medicine every day for high blood
Yeah,
pressure. And I've been taking it for the last 12 years, so I'm doing better. And I noticed for exercise, my blood pressure is always better.
yeah,
But I definitely got to get that book right there, man, because like you said, it can save your life.
yeah. Because I'm telling you, man, it's just like me. I got that big Mike Tyson frame where I'm 6'5", but I got a big wide shoulders. So it might look good, but it ain't good for your body to be big.
Yeah,
So
man.
that's the
Listen,
stuff. Go ahead.
my fault. I mean, cause I was just thinking about like I was telling my brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, cause I don't ever hear you talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't talk about yourself a lot. You stick to boxing. You know what I'm saying, a lot. But man, you had the opportunity to play in the NFL, man. That's something like I love football. I played it. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's a big feat right there. So I know you know about getting in shape, nutrition, and everything that comes with it. Like, do you feel like that you put your full effort into, like, like I heard people say, man, like I had a friend, he tried out for the Cardinals back in the days. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make a team, and then he passed away now, God rest his soul. But he
Mhm.
didn't really try to get back into it. He was his name was Tim Krause. He played for TSU, the Tennessee State University. But he never tried to go back. He ended up going into a different life, a different field. Do you feel like that you gave your best effort, or do you feel like there was another opportunity to get back into football back
Um,
then?
for one, I didn't do it natural. I used something called clenbuterol,
I know
and
what it is.
it's just one of them things where, hey, man, at some point you got to know your limits, and sometimes people are scared to say what they can't do. But one of my favorite quotes, anybody that know me, man, it's a when Brutus told Caesar, man, one must be true to oneself, man. You gotta know what you can do, what you can and can't do. And for me, I didn't have the discipline, man. The discipline is a huge thing. I mean, if you want to know what somebody's struggling, man, look at different things in their life, whether it's if they don't got a clean house, they don't got discipline enough to pick up after themselves. In my case, you see a big guy, he's not disciplined with that knife and fork. Discipline just shows up all throughout your life. We hear it as children, and we don't realize when we get that stuff as children, it's just nothing more than us getting a chance to get early game on it. They call it game now, but just that lesson. Because I had an aunt that kind of gave me reality check. She told me, like, hey, I didn't raise you to be like that. I ain't raised you to be no glutton. And I had to, you know what? She was right. So you see your boy out here walking, you see your boy trying to eat a couple more fruits and vegetables because at the end of the day, man, wealth is your greatest self. I mean, I think about Steve Jobs, man. I bet he wished all that money couldn't save him. The money can't save you, bro. It just can't.
He said Steve Jobs said he would give back every dime he ever made if he could save his life.
Yeah, you don't want to be that rich man, dude, that build this big old tower, and then God come take it away from you, man. It's just that simple, bro.
and man, salute to what you're doing for all getting yourself in shape. With me, you know what I'm saying. I know, like I tell you, I talk to you and I tell you some of the things I've been through, and man, I know because I said your body goes through so much. When you punish your body, and you only got one. You can't get it back. People don't understand that, man. And I took my body through a lot. And
Yeah.
even though I'm clean now, almost 2 years off drugs, I still feel the effects of the things that I took my body through. You know what I'm saying? To this day, ain't nothing I can do about that. I just gotta keep, stay clean, keep trying to get healthy, but you can't get back those moments.
Yeah, you can't. And the thing, I'll tell you this, man, and people will laugh when I say this, but it's just me being truthful. I've been a food addict.
Yeah.
You just don't call that what it is. If you eating, if you throwing down at that table for no reason like that, bro, you're a food addict. And I can say for me, hey, it's funny, but hey, I'm a food addict and I got it. And the thing is, you got to eat every day. And you got to camp like me, who got to stay away from the wings, the pizza. It's just an accepted habit, man. At the end of the day, man, I'm trying to get to that space where your boy eating once a day, man. Yeah. And like I said, anybody out there, man, read that book, How to Eat to Live, man. Say what you want, but the old folks know what they're talking about, man. Them niggas live to 100 years old, easy money. So they knew what they was talking about. Just like, I tell you what, I heard something real that Charleston White said that really blessed me, man. He said, you know what? Everybody want to not sweat. They don't want to get themselves dirty. But I remember when I was a kid, man, my great aunt Annie, may God be pleased with her, man. She used to tell me about how she would sleep outside on the porch because it'd be so hot. And they'd be in there sweating. And my aunt got up out of here at like 94 years old, man. That's how you live long, man. You got to sweat. Nothing's changed, man. It just made life more easier, man. And you got to just really try to do your best. And when, like I said, when you covering from being an addict, bro, each and every day is an issue. Each and every day is a challenge. But just know, hey, bro, through God, man, you better than your circumstances, man. Because we get taught bad. Like when you go to prison, you get taught to eat all them salty noodles and salty fish. Man, you in there eating that, and it tastes good. Anybody ever had some mackerel, bro? Oh, that mackerel good, though.
Great.
Hey, but it'll kill you, bro. It'll kill you, man. So this little stuff like that, when you learn that kind of stuff, man, it'll bless your life, man. It really will.
So, pause. Are you trying to get on like a whole no meat diet?
I want to get there, bro. I really do. The thing is, it's tough because I just gotta have better discipline, but we really ain't supposed to be eating no dairy or no meat, bro. I mean, back in the day, man, my grandma, may God be pleased with her as well. She's passed on. She was eating meat like once a week growing up. We didn't eat no meat every day.
Yeah.
You remember, it's funny. I'm old enough to remember when they started having sandwiches at McDonald's for $1. Remember, that changed the world. Yeah. We had never seen nothing like that. Cats was going to get 6-7 sandwiches, bro.
$1 menu. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that, man? That changed the world.
Yeah, man.
And you know what? That dollar menu, man, has been one of the biggest detriments to Black and Spanish people ever because we got cheap food. We say it's cheaper to buy it from here than to cook it for ourselves, and that's not by accident.
Right.
That's not
right. Definitely, man. I eat plenty of chicken sandwiches off that dollar menu. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
tell no lie.
Hey, and that's not chicken. Hey, that's not chicken, bro.
I know, and I know what it is. So what I'm saying, so I eat plenty of it. You know what I'm saying? That was my thing. I could stop at a moment's time, grab one of them chicken sandwiches or two, and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Keep it pushing.
you get that old peppery chicken in you, man. You feel like a new man. You be like, all right, oh, and it's chicken, so I ain't eat too bad. So I know what you
And
mean, man.
yeah, let me ask you this: do
Yeah,
you see, like I tell people all the time, like we go back and forth about fighters, and I tell people in a minute, I never take nothing. Like Teofimo Lopez is a great fighter to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, in my humble opinion, that he's a great fighter. I feel like Javante is a great fighter. People want to have like this the Super Four, whatever. When you had Hagler, Hearns, Duran and Leonard. I don't think we'll ever see that again because, for one, we're not getting the fights like it anymore. Everybody's not trying to fight each other. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Different time, different era. But out of all those fights, which one would you be more excited about seeing? The T.O. and Tank, the Tank and Shakur, or Shakur and T.O.? Like, which one do you really want to see?
To tell you the truth, I want to see Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. I want to see that, and then I want to see T.O. fight the winner, or
Yeah,
vice versa.
I'm gonna
Because
tell you.
at the end of the day, man, Sigurd Shakur is really not a part of that group. They want to put him there, but he's not. He's not. He hasn't done nothing like those other guys have. He hasn't sold nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, he look at his. See, if you look at his. See, this is the thing. When you like a guy, it's hard to be objective. Look at his resume, bro. His best win is Jamel Henry.
yeah.
That's his best win.
Would,
You telling me
would
Tank wouldn't knock him out?
would you put Jamel Hearn over man? What's the other guy he fought?
Who, Leo Santa Cruz?
Oscar Valdez.
Oh, of
Okay.
course. Oh, of course.
No, yeah.
Oscar Valdez, you know what Oscar Valdez is, man? Oscar Valdez, that homeboy that rocked with Canelo so hard that he got blessed a couple times. He's not
Yeah.
that good. You see what Navarrete did to him.
Yeah, he ain't that good to me. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't think he's good. But I'm gonna tell you, like, when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like he's a wild card. I feel this is just my personal opinion. Like, I believe out of everybody he gets tough, Tank his toughest fight. I believe that that's the fight where Tank is gonna have to really show what he has for all playing chess and not checkers. You know, I think Tank, people sleep on Tank's boxing skills. I think, man, dude's phenomenal. T.O. and Tank, to me, are kind of almost, if you look at it, they both athletic. They both have power. You know what I'm saying? They both have high IQs. Devin has a high IQ, but the thing with Devin with me is I feel like this with either T or Tank. I'm talking about either one of them. I just don't think that he has enough Paul's power to keep them off of him. I
He,
believe
he
I
don't.
believe I believe they walk Devin down. You know what I'm saying? I believe they
Hey,
walk him down.
you said it right there. All T.O. is a bigger version of Tank. What did Tank say about
Yeah,
T.O.?
yeah,
What did Tank say about T.O.? He just big.
yeah.
And man, the good big man always beat the good little man.
They're, they're,
That's
they're the same type of fighters to me. I see you know what I'm saying? I see similarities. But I believe they both, to me, just personally, I could be wrong. I believe they dog walk Devin. I believe, man, they go in there, you know what I'm saying? Because I think both of them, Tank or T.O., beats Lomo. You know what I'm saying? And I believe we already seen T.O. beat him. You know what
we
I'm
gotta
saying? And I
remember. You
believe,
gotta remember Tank duck Loma. So we gotta keep that in perspective.
yeah,
Tank
I
duck
do. But
Loma.
I ain't gonna say he ducked him. I'm gonna say Floyd and them didn't feel like he was ready. I
Hey,
think back then it was more Floyd and them. Tank wanted to fight.
hey,
You know what I'm saying? At times.
you
But
telling
he
me
also knew, he said, but
the
he also knew Floyd was trying to tell him, like, hey, not yet, not yet. But the thing I don't like about that, I don't want him to fight Lomo now, because if he gets a victory now, people gonna say, well, you kind of old Lomo. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? I
Yeah,
don't,
it's
so I
over
don't want
with.
to see that now.
It's over with. I get exactly what you're saying. It's over with. Lomachenko had a great career. I
Yeah,
mean, he's done. After he got cheated with this Devin Haney fight, that's his last chance, man. It's over.
yeah.
He'll never be
So,
undisputed. I mean, say what you want, man. That boy, they really robbed that boy Loma, man. It was 7-5.
I still haven't scored 7-5 Devin way if you got it a draw. The only reason I say this is because I keep going back, like I tell you, I look at the first 6 rounds and I can only give Lomo 1 round. He picked it up late. He even picked it up late against Tio. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
But
you know the funny thing about Loma? I gotta say this, excuse me for interrupting you. He really is a terrible dude because he could have beat Tio and he could have beat Devin. if he
And
wouldn't have been so arrogant.
yeah,
He was so arrogant, he kept taking rounds off. That's his problem.
I agree with
Because he's
that.
a better fighter than Tio, and he's a better fighter than Devin.
Uh,
But at the end of the day, nobody will remember that. Only me and you remember that because we seen the fights. But,
yeah.
dude, you don't take no rounds off. This boxing, fool. You don't take, who is you to take a round off?
And that's what he done. He took off a bunch of rounds, and then when he loses, he wants to cry about it. But you don't have nobody to blame but yourself,
Yeah.
because you could have fought Devin. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. If he had fought Devin early, like he fought him late, he might would have stopped Devin. You know what I'm saying?
He's about to stop in the 11th round. We seen that.
Yeah,
Devin's
but
about to get
that could be
stopped.
a whole fight. Devin would have been really tired in the 11th, and he might could have got him out of there if he made it
But you know
to the
what?
11th.
That ego, man. That ego, man. You know, that's the problem with a lot of boxers. You know, somebody told me something real that, you know, the same thing that'll push you to all your dreams be the same thing that'll destroy you. That ego is no joke, man. You got to get yourself in check, man. And that's
Yeah,
something I had to learn. I hate to be so spiritual about it, but I'm telling you, man, when you learn how to keep your faith in God, you understand that, you know what, bro? It ain't about me. And I think that's the biggest problem with Loma's whole career. It's always been about Loma. He don't care about nobody else. And that's why he lost all his biggest fights, because he did not have enough understanding that, hey, you're not that good. You got to press the whole fight because, like you said, he's about to stop Devin.
yeah,
He's about to stop Tio. I mean, if Tio want to run that 12th round, he's about to lose.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
about to lose.
You right, and I agree with you. That's why I believe that, you know, Lomo I definitely know everybody knows he's a great fighter, but I believe that he held the cards. He could have got him. He could have won those fights.
Yeah.
But like you said, his ego and pride and taking off rounds and thinking that you can rest against these young fighters, you know, and he wasn't able to do it. Before I let you go, something I seen you post the other day, and I agree with you 100%, because you know this guy right here, man. I'm really advocate of him return. Keith Thurman, man.
Mm-hmm.
He do a lot of talking, no fighting. You know what I'm saying? To me, he the second coming now of Gary Russell Jr. I was high on Gary Russell Jr. And I really respect Gary Russell as a fighter,
Mm-hmm.
but just the time off and not fighting, and just every time you look up making a video talking about fighting somebody, but not fighting somebody. What do you feel like Keith Thurman need to do?
He need to retire, man. It's just that simple.
Yep.
He can't stay healthy. It goes back to this. This is something I hear from a lot of boxers, and coming this year, man, I plan on doing more, going to more boxing gyms, going to more events. But man, when you do all that grinding in the gym, it take a toll on you, man. Keith Thurman got in a real bad car accident, almost lost his life,
Yep.
man. So I mean, people forget about that. Tore his elbow up real bad, got married, you know, had a new baby. And really, man, life got in the way of his career. It's the same thing with Gary Russell, man. Gary Russell was talking to Floyd crazy, not realizing that Floyd pressed too many buttons for you to talk to him like that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look at Adrian Bronner. As soon as Adrian Bronner started talking about bad about Floyd, what happened? Al Heyman cut him off. People say what they want, man, about Floyd. You gotta watch your mouth when you talk about Floyd, man. He's not perfect, but he'll mess your whole life up, bro.
He really got AB got blackballed. You know what I'm saying? But
He did.
Got
You don't talk about Floyd because Al Heyman, the great Al Heyman from Cleveland, Ohio, in case you didn't know.
I know. You know, I know.
Al Heyman, you don't talk bad about Al Heyman or you won't be in boxing. That's why Jay-Z's not in boxing. Jay-Z's everywhere else, but where he not? Boxing. Because Al Heyman don't like him.
Yeah.
Because Jay-Z had words for Floyd. You don't talk about Floyd, man. Because if you do talk about Floyd, his big brother Al Heyman is going to get you out of here. So
and just back off what you said, people don't know. It also goes a little deeper than that. You know, I was doing the music thing before the boxing. I know you know this, but for people that it's been said that, you know, they had some differences, you know, and he really took a disliking for Jay-Z back then, because they said you know, that Jay-Z was real arrogant, and you know, so you know, there was Al Heyman chance to really keep him like, this is my world now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's showing Jay-Z.
And you know, it's funny you say that. You got to remember, Al Heyman had Luther Vandross and Michael Jackson. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
I think Luther Vandross had 15 straight platinum albums, man. 15 straight. Like,
it's unreal. It's unreal. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and Michael said, and this is the funny thing, you know, God rest his soul, may God be pleased with him as well. Michael Jackson said, hey, I've never had a friend like Al Heyman. You don't have a friend until you have Al Heyman. And when Michael Jackson say that, bro, that's the end of that, man.
Hey, bro, that's big right there. before you go, man, this is my guy. And me and him doing our thing, man. Two of the fastest growing boxing channels on YouTube. We moving and we ain't stopping, man. Let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, where you at, how they can find you. And this guy right here, I don't do the lives, but he does live all the time, man. And I love to just pop in on him. So let everybody know where they can find you at on YouTube, man.
Yo, it's your boy BBO Boxing, aka the king of the YTBC, man. Salute to my man CDK. CDK is a part of BBO Boxing too. He just don't know it yet. But
Man, I claim that, man. I claim that because one thing about it, man, you know, a lot of people try to shy away from us because we doing our thing, we moving fast. So, you know, the guys that say they up here, they looking at us, but they try to act like they don't see us.
and that's a smart thing to do. We live every Monday and Wednesday, 7:15. We got an hour and 15-minute show. No more over talking it. We getting right to this. We getting right to it. And like I said, in the future, I'm about to have my man CDK interview a couple of these boxers I know. Shout out to Jaja. Shout out to
Yeah.
Liaison Minor. We're gonna get them on the CDK show, man. We got a lot of good young boxers come. Shout out to East New York as well. And we gone, man. Peace.
All right, bro. Peace out. Thank you. Everybody, man, y'all tune in, man, my channel. You know what I'm saying? CDK Boxing, man. And I also got another channel, man, talking about my life in the past when I was, you know, doing the wrong thing. Mr. Incarcerated. Both of these channels are moving fast, man. God bless y'all.